Good morning. Hi, good morning, Shinhei. Good morning, Dano. AMD. Oh yeah, AMD, nice daily bounce. Looks like it could have a daily breakout if it breaks 84, 85. It's a little bit extended right now. AMD looks like a short to me through 36. Oh, there it goes. I didn't take it, but you can see on 8180. That's the inverted cup and handle. I remove some stuff just so it's not so busy on my chart. All right, what else is running here? SYPR, nice reclaim there. I think it could probably trap shorts. So let's extend down the hourly. So I held the hourly here on the morning. I think that's a huge short trap. We might get a squeezer here. 390s break. I mean, it's going to be tricky. It's a lot of wicks. But I think shorts are trying to average down there or average up. But if it continues to hold and breaks 390, it's gonna be a huge short squeeze. But it needs to hold 365. Shorts win the battle here. MVIS has a 5-minute chart flag. Btx. UMC. Yeah, I think this type of ticker will keep on grinding. I don't know if he'll pull back. Let me check the float on it. Float is 2 billion. Wow. Yeah, so this is gonna be tricky to short. I probably. Oh wait, it's probably not something I want to get in front of. BTX looks. So this is trend line break. So that was the potential trend line break right there at 1568. You could risk higher days. They still have dip buyers on the 90 MA right there. This could get tricky. It's a short trap. Oh, MVIS straight up. Yeah, MVIS had a breakout here. That was a nice spot at 1470 or so. Risking 1460. It's a nice tight risk. This is a daily continuation. I think there's a daily trend line that it will probably get rejected on. It's gonna be around 17, probably around 17 today, 1680s. $16.90s. Jeez. Alright, so I don't have locate on TD. Let me see it. $3.5 for locates per share. I guess that's worth it. I'm gonna wait until it bounces off and gives me a short signal before I grab the locates. Alright, so what we want to see here is a bounce. $15.38. Alright. We want a nice bounce here. Okay, so didn't give us a bounce there. Alright, so it looks really weak. I guess when you have like green candles like this, it's gonna be hard to set up something like that. It might just be red candles all the way down to the 5-minute 90 MA. Or it might have been this wick here. It might be like a rare micro inverted cup and handle. But yeah, like since the stock went up like straight green candles like that, it's probably not gonna set up the way we want. OCGN is flagging. I might get another continuation. $10.50s. I think once it breaks 10.50s, it's gonna probably have another leg up. This one would probably be an all day fader if it fails to hold 365. If it fails to hold above it or break, I think this is probably going to fade back down on the daily chart. Right back down to 310s area, $3 area. But it's going to take some time. So BTX, that trend line break, risking this high here. Probably worked out there. I think it was that break risking those highs. We might still get some more downside to 1420s. Like this inverted cup and handle, but I feel like it's a little bit extended. You might get a little flag before. Alright, I might. This range is small, but this is breaking the trend line. The risk the 449s. I'm gonna try this. Went in there 1,500 shares. Stop at 450s. Target is 438. If it does bounce here and break 45s again, if it just did set another lower high, I'll probably add on the 45 break. So that was like a small little bounce there. Could add and then risk that high on their ads. I didn't take it though. I was looking for maybe one more candle. But 438 here is a target on this short. So I took this trendline break, risking 449s. It's pretty cycle sideways inverted cup and handle. So I want to cover some at 41s, 500 shares, just to in case it bounce, and then 439s on the next. So I didn't get any fills there. The last time it broke the 1 minute trend, it didn't fully test the 5 minute, so we'll see how it reacts here. But I'm gonna be cautious because it might just trend higher from here. So this is the 1 minute test. So we'll see if it creates a lower high. Then I'll move my my stop down to here instead of 450s. So let's see if it creates a lower high or if it creates a higher low here and goes higher. But I'm trying to see if this is the high that's creating at the 45s. Yeah, so the next 5 minutes is printed. It's at 440, so it's pretty much it tested it by a penny there. So it's gonna wait until this is a flag break. Let's see if it goes. I'll probably just take it off break even if this move down here. Yeah, I took it off there at the 45s. Pretty much just break even there, $2. I had a spot here. Try to take some profits. Didn't fully tested the 5 minute chart, so just took it off, break even there. Looks like it's gonna trail higher after the 5 minute bounce. Still extend the 15 minute chart, so I'll probably look for another entry later if it fails here. But just took it off there so I don't have to manage that trade. MVIS. MVIS bounce off the 5 minute chart. I'll probably wait until this trend's a little higher. I think this has more juice to it. I think it's time too short yet. Hey Mike, how are you? Give me 1 second. I might take this trade. So 6. $6.14. Yeah, so this bounce is a little too big. So since this bounce is big, you can see that it was 615 highs on this high, and 603 is these levels. So that's 12 cents. And then your target is down here, 588. So this is 15 cents. So right now you're risking 12 cents to make 15 cents, which is not that good. So I'll pass on this unless it sets up something tighter where you can risk a little tighter. So AMD, you want the technical analysis on currently right now on the intraday, or are you looking for a swing trade long term or like short term swing? So like short term swing on the daily, it looks pretty good. There is this level on the daily that is $73. So you can see it bounced 73 4 times now. So that's a pretty key level. As long as it holds 73, it's bullish. If it breaks it, you can see it go back down to like 55 in like matter of days. Because there's no support between 73 and 55. You can pretty much only have 2 consolidation day. So if it breaks 73, you'll expect like maybe 1 to 3 days, like pretty much wash all the way back down to 55. If 73 breaks, that's where a lot of stops are at. And short term wise, it's still in a downtrend from this trend line here. You are seeing some higher lows forming right here, so you might get a test and maybe another higher low. It might break here, or you might get another higher low right here, and that'll probably be a good spot if you want to like kind of invest a few days. This 84 break, stopping at 78, $6 risk and potential, upside. After it breaks this trend line and this flag line. So it's going to be like a double flag line break right here. But I feel like you might get some resistance today. If it goes above 84, you might get a pullback. And then maybe a higher low setup here. And that'll probably be the best spot to enter if you're looking to invest long term. In terms of the intraday, right now it was extended on the 1 minute chart. It's pulling back to VWAP and the 5 minute trend. It's still extended on the 15 minute chart, so depending on the volume, it might pull back to 81.5. Most likely, I think it'll probably pull back to 81.5 in the next 30 minutes, and then it can set up later for the next leg, maybe 245, and then it might have that resistance that I was talking about right here. Yeah, I don't think today's gonna be the day that it will break like 84. You might get 84, pull back to like 81's 80, and then set up higher lows, and then it'll break 84, maybe in the next, maybe next week. But yeah, if you're investing long term, 73 is definitely where you want to take your stop if you're. Because 73 breaks gonna wash to 55. There's no support at all. But yeah, short term, it'll probably pull back to 81.50s. SYPR ended up breaking the trend line here. Possible spot to short 350s. risking 360s. Kind of retesting. Yeah, MVIS. Yeah, I felt I had a little bit more juice to it, so it's gonna be tricky on the 1 minute chart. I would wait for the 5 minute chart to set up. It's gonna be for a while. I wouldn't look for a 1 minute setup. It's gonna be tricky. So Rel ended up trailing higher. It didn't give a inverted cup and handle. It kind of was looking right here, but these highs were pretty high, so it's probably gonna trail higher or consolidate until the 5 minute catch up. Ocgn might get a squeeze here. Possible like inner flag inception right here. Risking this. Yeah, crazy how it sounds. This could probably get squeezed to 20 bucks. The last time it squeezed, it went to 20. Short's gonna get squeezed another round here. It's probably gonna break pre-market highs in the next 5 minutes. MVIS also getting squeezed. So MVIS is hitting the daily trend line. 1670 there. 1689. I think that shorts were covering Ocgn, and then they also covered MVIS. So MVIS definitely squeezing out shorts there. I thought it had more juice to it, so that's why I wanted to avoid. 2.5 cents for locates. It's not bad. Yeah, Ocgn's gonna break pre-market highs. But I like probably like MVIS short better than Ocgn. I think Ocgn is. So I grabbed some locates on my trade 0. Yeah, this was the inner flag here that I mentioned. I missed it, but this was the flag play right here. Buy at 10.15. Stop at 9.95. It's 20 cents stop, and that's a very nice trade. You took that. Let's see the extension. It probably went the extension move, to be honest. From this break, 11.50 is the pretty much 100% move from the original flag. If you add this, it's a pretty nice flag. Yeah, it looks like MVIS not gonna set up again. Yeah, I have 2.5 cents for MVIS. Oh, I have locates on Ocgn on my TD. Alright, so since MVIS didn't give us a spot, just fade it back down. I'm gonna watch Ocgn. So this purple line here is pre-market highs. It's supporting pre-market highs right now, and also it's going to be the 1 minute 90 MA bounce. So it's that's a lower high here. I probably took it short, but we need a bounce. 1097s. We need a nice bounce here. So this is also the first time that it's fully tested the 1 minute chart. So it may just continue. But it's extending on the 5-minute chart, so I'm leaning towards more short. So there's the bounce. So 1095 is going to be the trigger if this sets up a lower high. So this bounce is 1110. It's going to be a 15-cent risk. Alright, I tried shorting there, but it might, I don't know, it might not be the full bounce I'm looking for, so maybe there's another big bounce coming. I don't know, maybe that might have been the spot, who knows. 1095. Risk 1109, 11010, or 1110. So there's a short trap wick that I always talk about. I think it still needs a healthy bounce, like yeah, lots of runner, but hard to pick a spot to short. It looks pretty weak. So 1085. So it's a 20-cent risk here for the 85 break. Might get a 1060, probably the best, but yeah, so 1085 broke there. I don't know, it feels a little too crowded. It's probably not gonna give us a clean signal. But it's 60 on the 5-minute chart. I didn't take it, but it looks weak there. Broke trend line. Got an inverted cup and handle. 1060 is the retest of the 5-minute chart. But I didn't take it because it looks too crowded and tricky. So, but good spot there. Take the 85 break. MVIS right tested right on the 5-minute chart. Too bad it didn't give us a setup in like either side, like these 1-minute extensions. It's just green candles and then red candles. Didn't really give us like a decent bounce to give us an entry. So tough morning today. No clean setups in my end. Still haven't taken any trade. Rail might set up something later on the 5-minute chart. Because I shorted this earlier, took it for break even. Months. Pretty small range. I still have my locates on MVIS. Should I credit it? I'm thinking it may still set up something later. Still extend on the 15-minute chart. And the 15-minute looks pretty nasty. You can see a big red doji. Still extended. I think you can get pulled back to 1550s. But it is set up. Else I'm not gonna take it. So ideally a bounce here. One more bounce. And I'll take this. If it sets up one more bounce with a lower high. I still think you'll probably go back down to at least 1575 where VWAP is at, or 1525, 1550s. Come on, bounce, MVIS, give us a setup. Like a 10-minute bounce here would be good. But maybe I'm asking for too much. Alright, so it's starting to bounce here. Let's see if this could consolidate on this bounce for 5 minutes. The 5-minute looks like it might be ready, but I just feel like it's a little bit extended to the downside from this wick. So I'm thinking at least this candle to close on a bounce, and maybe we can short the next 5-minute on that. Ocgn. So Ocgn pretty much tested the 5-minute chart there. So I would avoid Ocgn short. I think it's gonna keep on squeezing short to 20 bucks like the last time it did. I'm probably not gonna trade this today. I'll probably trade on the long side if it sets up, but the spot on the long side was right here. Shorts is gonna be hard. I think a lot of people are gonna try to pick the top here and gonna keep on getting squeezed. I'm probably gonna avoid Ocgn. So MVIS is getting that bounce. So I'll probably take the short if it breaks 1606. Right now the stop would be 1633. It's pretty wide. Probably have to size in like smaller. But that's if 1606 break with this high of 1633. So the high is now 1639. Or if you want earlier entry, will be this trendline break at 1614. So I started short there, just 300 shares. I'm gonna risk 1639s. Alright, so I added my 500 shares, or added 200 more shares there. So first target is VWAP 1580s. So cover 200 shares here on near this VWAP area. So this is the 5-minute reversal to the 15-minute correction. So we're gonna see a little bounce here. This is where VWAP is at. Yeah, Ocgn definitely going to the moon. For today on Ocgn, not sure. It could, it could very well go to 20, but that's just guessing. The last time it ran, we went to 20, but I wouldn't count on that. If shorts keep being stubborn, it can keep on recycling the squeeze. That's why I'm avoiding Ocgn. It's going to be crowded on the short side, and it's going to keep on getting squeezed. So I'm not going to short it, but it looks good if you went long around $10. You're probably safe stopping like 1050 or so. I'm on MVIS short right now. I have 300 shares left. So we want to see this break down to 1583s here. A short at 1610. 500 shares, or average of 1610. So this is the VWAP bounce. Let's see how it reacts. So I might re-add my shares back if 1610 holds as resistance. It was a pretty strong bounce. All right, so I covered some stops there. There's a downsize. All right, so I probably have to exit here. All right, so I had to stop out there. So that was the VWAP bounce. I should have took it out earlier when 1610. Yeah, I hold on to it for way too long. But that was an $82 loss. Yeah, so to recap, I took the short here. It bounced off VWAP, which is the blue line. I took some covers there. I re-add my covers, and then I stopped half here, and then I just took it off right there for an $80 loss. And I was up like 100. Or I took some here. Could have took for 100 profit. But a good thing I covered a bit there on VWAP and to minimize my loss. But so this is the flag here, 5-minute flag. If this ends up failing, I'm gonna take a short again, like this. So this was the flag break, and if this flag break fails, it looked like it trapped shorts here and then now it's trapping long. So it could go either both ways right now. I want to see a little bounce here, and then if we can short 1603s. Small bounce here. I'm gonna take a stab at shorting here, stopping at 1625. Should be a tight stop. So I added a little bit more there. So I'm stopping at 1625. So if we break 16 here, we might get a 1550. See if this breaks 16. All right, so that's a good start. I'm gonna cover 300 shares off VWAP again. This time it really needs to break VWAP here. If it holds VWAP one more time, I think it's gonna be trouble for shorts. VWAP's at 1580s. So let's see if this creates a lower high. So this high is 1628. All right, so that's a cover there. So it looks pretty strong. So down 170 total now for MVIS. two losses on it. Held kind of VWAP twice there. So it's probably not time to short. Ocgn. What kind of trader are you? It doesn't look for a long trade. It looks like it's short now. Long term? It's not, I don't think it's good long term. I don't know, unless you know about the company. But it's probably good for maybe 1 day or 2. That's about it. I think any action it has now, it's gonna go back to like $7 in the next week. Like in a week and a half, it'll probably go back to $7 or $9. Like long term, probably be the best is like 1 or 2 days. It might go to 20, but other than that, I don't see a long-term investment on it. Yeah, MVIS. Yeah, I probably gonna avoid this. I took 2 losses on it for 170 total. I think it's probably gonna continue to short squeeze shorts. I don't know, it sounds like a trend line break, but could be a possible short to 52s. MVIS. I think I might switch to long here. And the only thing is the 15 minutes extended. It's gonna be tricky. Ocgn. Yeah. SYPR squeezing shorts. BTX looks like a short. I might try to take this short 1525. Risking 1525. I'm gonna wait until this trend line break. All right, so no shorts there. SYPR, screening shorts. MVIS, probably gonna continue trending a little higher. JAGX has the breakout here. Yeah, it looks like today is not a good day for shorts to be in. A lot of these charts just squeezing higher. Still think BTX need to retest the 15-minute chart. Very spready though. It has a 13-cent spread. Maybe 15-10 break. Probably try it. It's actually like short is pretty expensive. Alright. No short trigger. I just avoid for now. Yeah, SYPR. Shorts got squeezed there. $3.2 per share. First time it's touched the 1 minute 90 EMA here. So 413 is these lows. $4.18 is these highs. Okay, so I break 413 there. So so maybe we get a bounce here. 412. Alright, so I took a short there, risking 418. Alright, so that's a cover. Alright, so yeah, so I covered there, took a loss. $60 loss there. So it's gonna go higher. I'm gonna wait. First time I tested, most likely it'll bounce, but took a shot there in case this was a inverted cup handle break. 5 minutes way extended 390s. But yeah, so far not looking good today. Down 230 so far. All right. So that was the 1 minute flag, but extended on the 5 minute, so it fell there. I don't know, I feel like shorts just piled in there. Way extended. Alright, so I missed that 410, 409 break. Maybe I try it there. I feel like it's still a little bit extended, but I'm gonna risk 419 on this. Alright, so these highs are 416. So I'm gonna stop at 416. I might have to cover here. So I covered there 416. Alright, so I'm gonna call that. I don't want to fight this. Unless it just rejects here. But so I re-shorted it because that 416 stopped me out and rejected. So let's see what it does here. It's gonna be my last trade if it stops me out again. I don't want to fight it. 418 stop. Alright, so $4 target, hopefully. yeah, like these stocks are, I think, way too crowded on the short side, so it's not giving me any clean moves. The float might be a little higher too. That also doesn't help. Yeah, definitely trickier today compared to yesterday. For it might even crash to 390s. Downsize here again. Yeah. Okay. Probably call it a day or morning here. I don't want to fight this. Too crowded. I think shorts are fighting for covers. From the morning. So it still has a squeeze potential. All right. So I'm just gonna call it a morning here. I don't want to get myself into more loss than I want. So one break-even trade on my Thinkorswim for $2.85, and on my Trade Zero, I took a few losses here. 3 loss on SYPR just now, and MVIS 2 loss for $80 each. So down 368 today on my Trade Zero account. So I'm gonna take a little break, walk it off a little bit, and then I'll reevaluate the market. Seems like it's not a good day for shorts to be in, and I think a lot of shorts were kind of fighting it. And pretty much a lot of these chart are squeezing out right now, like MVIS, Ocgn, and SYPR. So none of these are going shorts way. So I'll be careful on the long side, but also they're like extended to be long. So that's why I've been more short bias. Like this 50-minute chart is extended. Ocgn also extended, but it just keep on getting squeezed higher. It might be early, like either swing shorts or daily shorts that are just covering, and sometimes those are like unpredictable because usually the swing shorts has a bigger position, and they might just cover and have a big move, like big candle. So it's a little harder to predict, especially on the crowded names and higher floats. But yeah, hopefully Monday will be better. But yeah, I'll take a small break and then I'll try to look at it, reevaluate the market again. Probably towards the end of the day, we might get more opportunities for a fade. But definitely I don't want to fight anymore on in the front side here. I can see pretty much broke down like every penny, not really following my strategy. So all right, so down 368, so I'll call it a morning session, and thanks again for tuning in and watching, and as always, I'll see you guys next week. All right, bye.